Little contact. Fortunately, both drivers were okay. That 21 car of Kyle Phillips was one of those involved. He is back on track and will lead them to the green. Five 360 sprints all lined up. Kyle Phillips leading to the green. Ryan Turner alongside. Darren Dryden is third. Green flag in the air. And that 21 jumps out to a lead. Couple of car lengths ahead. The 12 of Darren Dryden and the 21X of Alex Theron in a good battle right now for third spot. That 12 gets a little high and loses the spot. And the 15 has taken over top spot from Kyle Phillips as well and is putting a huge gap on the field right now. Three laps down, coming to four, halfway in this heat race for the 360 sprints. And that 15 car of Ryan Turner is showing the way. A huge gap on the 21 of Kyle Phillips, followed by the 21X of Alex Theron, Darren Dryden, and Ashton Van Avery fifth. Six laps complete. Big lead for the 15 out in front. He is turning very fast laps at about 14 and a half seconds. That is several tenths ahead of the rest of the field. And Ryan Turner accepts the white flag and is through corner number 2. And the 77 of Ashton Van Avery has now just taken the white flag. And coming out of 4 to get the checkers, Ryan Turner, winner of heat number 1 in the 360 sprints. Super strong car. That is a demonstration of speed of that 15 car of Ryan. Chris Jones, Tyler Paulus in the second row. Warren Mahoney, Kevin Pauls on row number 3. Coming through corner number 3. Green flag waves, and the 9 jumps out to the lead ahead of the 42. The 9 jumped out to a nice lead. Third and fourth, fifth and sixth, they're trying to sort it out right now. Tyler Paulus and Chris Jones battling, along with Warren Mahoney and Kevin Pauls. Those were the closest 2 battles, but those have also strung out just a little bit now. And the 9 car of Liam Martin with a big lead right now on the 42 of Rick Wilson. That 77 looks like it's creeping up on the 42 of Rick Wilson. A little trouble getting through corner number 2 as the 9 of Liam Martin reaches the halfway flags. That 42 and 77 look like they have a little something for each other still in the final couple of laps. Oh, but now the 42 has pulled out just a little bit of a lead again. Rick Wilson, a little bit of a gap back to the 77 of Tyler Paulus. Yellow flag as the 46 of Kevin Pauls is off in corner number 2. We'll gather the field back up again. Brighton Speedway safety vehicles on scene to check on the 46. Five laps. Five laps complete. Field getting doubled up on the backstretch. Oh. There we are. Green flag. The 9 is off and feeling a little bit of a challenge from the 42. But after coming through the first couple of corners, that 9 has pulled a gap again, and the 77 shoots up the inside of the 42, and Tyler Paulus is going to take over second spot with a great move up the inside. That 42 getting a little high again, and the 11 of Chris Jones is now lurking in the background. White flag for the leader, Liam Martin. At 77 of Tyler Paulus running second. Rick Wilson now third. Feeling a little bit of pressure, but I'm not sure that the 11 is going to get there. Chris Jones is making it an attempt, but he's not going to be close enough. Liam Martin takes the checkered flag, followed to the line by the 77 of Tyler Paulus. Rick Wilson third. Chris Jones, Warren Mahoney, and Kevin Paul. After a little fireworks to celebrate the arrival of the Lawns We Do 360 Sprints, we are just about ready to go. That field is nicely assembled. White flag waving at the starter stand. One more lap to go, and then we will turn these 360 sprints loose for 25 laps of green flag action. Martin and Wilson on the front row. Paulus, Turner, Phillips, Theron, all ready to go. We saw plenty of speed in the heat races earlier. Will it be the same kind of dominating performance? Pace picks up a little bit coming through 3. They are on the gas. Green flag in the air. And the 42 is under attack right away from the 77 of Tyler Paulus. And the 42 roars back on the outside and is now side by side with the pole sitter of Liam Martin as they cross the start-finish line. That 42 takes the lead and has the top spot now and is pulling away down the backstretch. Just one complete, but that 42 of Rick Wilson has used the outside and found his way around to the front and is now holding off Liam Martin, Ryan Turner, Alex Theron, and Tyler Paulus falls back a spot. 9 car continuing to fight closer to the inside line, keeping it close, just about 0.3 of a second behind the leader, Rick Wilson. The field strung out just a little bit further back. The 21 car of Theron, Phillips, and Paulus. The 21X of Theron, the 21 of Phillips, and the 77 of Paulus, 4, 5, and 6 in a battle briefly as they bunch up. That 12 car also involved in it. That's Darren Dryden. In fact, that 12 and the 77 probably the closest battle right now. 12 trying to work the outside to close that gap just a little bit. And as we're watching that a little closer up to the front, there has been a shift as well. The 9 of Liam Martin has fallen back one spot, and that 15 car is on the move. Ryan Turner has hunted down the leader, Rick Wilson, and he is looking for takeover top spot. Lets him get a little ways away, coming through 3 and 4. Now that 15 car trying to find the rhythm once again. Ryan Turner has used all that power and pulled himself out in front. He was fast during the heat races, and he is demonstrating it once again. Now pulling away from the 42 of Rick Wilson. Liam Martin, the pole sitter, running third. The 21X of Alex Theron fourth. The 21 of Kyle Phillips is fifth. 10 laps down, 11 laps down, and a big gap between the leader, number 15, Ryan Turner, and the 42 of Rick Wilson. The 21 of Kyle Phillips has lost a spot in that last lap. The 77, Tyler Paulus, has moved ahead. And that 21 of Kyle Phillips has dropped another spot as well, as the 12 of Darren Dryden has moved ahead. Status quo up front. Ryan Turner, Rick Wilson, Alex Theron now third. Liam Martin has dropped another spot. Pole sitter running fourth now as he falls behind the 21X of Alex Theron. Laps to go, 15 down. The leader is Ryan Turner in that 15 car. He has powered his way forward, and now with a better than 4-second lead over the 42 of Rick Wilson. The 21X of Alex Theron is running third. Liam Martin, the pole sitter, has dropped to fourth. Tyler Paulus in the 77T is up to fifth. That 77, of course, started on the inside of row number 2, fell back a little bit, but has climbed back into the top 5. That 15 car of Ryan Turner is navigating his way through traffic, just got around the 25 of Warren Mahoney without any difficulty whatsoever to complete lap number 18. And he is putting on a show. Better than 4.5 seconds ahead of new second place runner Alex Theron in the 21X has moved up. He has caught the 42 of Rick Wilson and put him back in third position. 5 to go now for the leader as the 15 of Ryan Turner crosses the start-finish line with a very comfortable lead on the rest of the field. The 21X of Alex Theron is second. The 42 of Rick Wilson is third. It's just a matter of that 77T and the 12D car of Tyler Paulus and Darren Dryden navigating their way through some lap traffic now as we get into the closing laps of this 25-lap feature for the Lawns We Do 360 Sprints. 2 to go. Ryan Turner in complete control now of this field. 4-second lead on Alex Theron. The lead has dropped back just a little bit as he navigates his way through some traffic. But now the 15 car accepts the white flag, and Ryan Turner has had that speed of the 15 car on full display. Rest of the field coming through. The 21X of Alex Theron is second. Liam Martin has climbed back up nicely to take over third spot, get a final spot on the podium ahead of Rick Wilson, and there is your winner. The 15 of Ryan Turner scores the victory here on the Lawns We Do 360 Sprints. Alex Theron second.